Hi everyone, welcome live to Babs Crypto channel. My name is Abdul. As you all know, on Babs Crypto channel is where you learn how to trade cryptocurrency, how to participate in new projects that are full of potentials or opportunity, and finally, where you learn how to double your fund rapidly. If you like to trade cryptocurrency like Bitcoin and also altcoin, be Ethereum, BNB, Solana, Luna, Terra, just name it, and you also love to make money, you are in the right channel. Hit the subscription button and set on the notification icon for further and latest information. In today's video, I want to be talking about a great opportunity which I believe so before I jump into any further discussion, I want you to get this at the back of your mind. Anything or any information you are going to be hearing or you'll be listening to on this video, don't take it as your own financial advice, because I'm not a financial advisor. So always do your own diligent research before putting any money in any crypto project. And finally, before you invest in any crypto project, you should be ready not to put something you can't afford to lose. Thank you. Without wasting much of our time, let's jump into it. With a couple of let's quickly check today's charts of Bitcoin. You realize that Bitcoin is actually doing fine. Presently the price of Bitcoin is 44,125 US dollar. You can see on but whichever way, this is a good point, but at the same time that shows that we are about to enter another bull run. But whichever way, as far as I'm concerned, I won't be shaken by that. I just need to take much of my time, if I can be seeing Bitcoin at that 46 or 50,000, that is when I will be able to, decide fully and, when to start buying some all this altcoin. After Bitcoin pumps up, the next thing you'll be hearing is going to be altcoin season, when the altcoin will start pumping up also. That has been the tradition, and for that reason, Bitcoin is looking promising and, everywhere is looking green. So I think if you're actually ready to bear the risk, you can go for all this altcoin and start buying, so that you can. And by the time the price or the altcoin season kick started, you'll be in double profits. Unlike person like me that I'm not ready to to put anything now until maybe I'm seeing Bitcoin around that 46 or 50,000 or 52,000 US dollar before I can start putting any money in any project. In any of this altcoin that I just talk about, by the time you are making 10x or 20x, I might be making maybe just ordinary 3 or 5x. So that's just it. And at the same time, nothing being equal, the price might keeps going downtrend, and you know what that means. You will lose the value of your. So the two side, you decide which one you want to go for. You understand? That is my own stake on that. So without wasting much of our time, let me dive into today's topic, or what today's video is all about, which is, I think it's going to be a great opportunity if you actually can join earlier. In crypto space, the earlier the better. If you can actually join a project when it's new, that nobody know. When it is only few people that really know much about the project. That is where the money is. That is where the secret lies. You understand? And for you to to be able to make money, is the earlier the better. So by the time it becomes known to the people out there, you'll be reaping the reward for holding it earlier, and for being a loyal community, you understand, community member. And for that reason, I think it will be okay. It's possible, to 100 to 10,000 x your money. Like maybe you put on $100 and multiply it by 10,000, whatever thing you make in profit. It's possible in crypto space. It's actually possible. It has happened in the past and it's still happening now, and it's going to happen in future. But who knows the token? Who knows the next token? That is why everybody keep trying do their diligent research, search as much as possible, so that they will not end up putting money in a rug pool in a project that is fake or scam. So to me today, I want to be talking about 3 major token that are yet to be launched, and this token to me is going to make a great returns, if you actually can invest in it. And You know, one thing about it, to me, I believe it's going to make a massive return. So I don't know about others, and what I say is for me. So you are on your own. So always do your own diligent research once again. So the number one of this token, without wasting much of our time, let's jump into it. And my number one token is going to be polypad. I don't think there is website yet, but let me go to their Twitter page. That is where I got most of the information from. So let me select the Twitter. Good. Oh, no. This is not my first. My first pick is polypad. So I have it. I follow them on Twitter. You understand? So I'm just trying to. I want to tell you a little about it. The team behind polypad is the same. Is one and only Bluezilla. You understand? So they are great. Where is it? Okay, good. This is it. So polypad, they make announcement. The launching date has been announced. Good. It's going to be April 7. So if you look further, you see that feeling excited. Let's ramp it up. First IDO announcement within 24 hours of polypad launch, which simply means that the moment the polypad is being launched, there is going to be an IDO that will be taking place. We never know what the token is. Those are the good reasons why I love to invest mostly that is why I love investing in one of these or the best incubators or launch token or this launchpad token. That is one thing about it, because you never can tell the project that will be going. They will be launching via their platform. How extent can it go? How far can it go in terms of multiplying your money. It has been confirmed now that the moment it's been launched, within the 24 hours, there's going to be a new launch of token via the platform. With that, it's going to be a great momentum for the polypad to be going up in terms of price. You understand? Because people who missed the pre-sales, and they want to participate in the project that is about to be launched on the platform after it has been launched, they'll be buying it, and the more they are buying, the more the price will be going up. That is that. Then the next one is said first IDO within 1 week of polypad's launch. You understand? Then 5 IDO are already locked in, including the much anticipated dotpad. Only dotpad only. Launching dotpad via the polypad, is going to be a great opportunity, to even cheer up the price of polypad after it has been launched, because nobody is ready to miss out on the dotpad. So I will talk about it. I think it's my next number 2, but when I get there, I will tell you more reason why nobody should miss the dotpad. So because of this, coupled with the fact that it's been backed by Bluezilla, that is a great opportunity. So if you can actually join this and be able to get 1 or 2 few allocation. And one thing about the good news about it is going to be a free launch. You don't need to, nothing like it's going to be free launch. You understand? It's going to be the first free launch on the Bluezilla ecosystem. So it's going to be being a free launch. People will have to, is written here that it will be a fair launch and no fundraise, no IDO. You understand? That is just it. And one thing about it is like they are trying to merge both KCC pad and Trump pad. Token can only be acquired through what a KCC and Trump pad token swap. It means, I think, to my own understanding, there will be no more polypad and KCC pad. The reason behind it, I don't really know. I've not read so much about that. But if you look at it, sincerely speaking, if you look at it, you will see that ever KCC pad has been launched, you can count the number of projects being carried out on it. Trump pad has been the first, project on Bluezilla. I think it was the first project on Bluezilla. I think it even came first before the BSC pad. If you look at the project being carried out on it, it's equivalently, somehow low when you compare to BSC pad that came after. That no project that will go through any project that has been launched via the Bluezilla that will not go through the BSC pad. You understand? So I think they're trying to combine these two. People who owns this token not to feel neglected, and move on to the Polygon, and by creating a Polygon pad, and if you look at the Polygon has in the last, everybody knows what Polygon, the token itself, as in the native token for Matic or Polygon network did, which is in the last year or in the last bull run, it was fantastic, massive, and if you look at it, Polygon is one of the top two layer 2 scaling token out there. Is one of the best, if not number one. So for that reason, I think it's going to be a great, instead of you holding your Trump pad or KCC pad without being able to participate in new projects. Maybe by the time project will be coming out, maybe one in every 6 months or one in every 4 months, But if you are holding a polypad, no way project will not be coming out on Polygon network. And with the polypad, it will be easy for those projects, to scale through, without wasting much. Without going through stress of, developing their own dApp or interface for the project. The Bluezilla have already made the platform for them to launch their token via the polypad, and I think in the next bull run, Polygon itself is going to do massively well. For that reason, I love the idea of merging the Trump pad and KCC pad together to have polypad, and that is that. Then how do you participate? It's very simple. All you need to do is what? You swap if you have a KCC pad, the details should be down there somewhere. Let me see if I can go to their website. Okay, there's no website here. They don't have a website yet. I think they don't have a website here, or I don't know, because I'm trying to look for their website. All you need to do is just to swap your cases. If you are holding a KCC pad, you swap it. There's a ratio for that, and for the Trump pad, I'm trying to look for it's going to be the latest. Okay, and when I get the information, I'll get back to you. But certainly there's a sharing ratio for that. I think if you have one Trump pad will give you 0.75 polypad, and for the KCC pad, I think 1.2 one KCC pad will give you 1.25 of polypad, and that is that. If you look at their follower, though they don't really have much follower on the Twitter, they have 13,000.5k, which is still on average basis, and nothing bad about that. So that is my number one. Then the number two, the link. So the link for you to swap your KCC pad or Trump pad, it has not been given, or it has not been provided. You need to follow them on Twitter, their Telegram page. For later, you can see the link of their Telegram page. You understand? The Telegram page for announcement and what have you is there. You follow them on that. You follow them on Twitter so that you will not miss out on any information. That is that. Once you can do that, I don't think there's no way you'll miss it. And second thing, if you don't hold any KCC pad, you don't stake any KCC pad, and you don't stake or you don't hold any Trump pad, you can buy now. You can buy those two tokens that I just mentioned, that is KCC pad and Trump pad. You can buy them now, and by the time the page or the link is being opened or is being revealed to the public, all you need to do is just to swap your KCC pad or Trump pad, whichever one. If you have the two, you just swap it and get your poly pad. That is that. And to me, I think it's going to make like nothing less than 100x. If you look at the Polygon network itself and the transaction on Polygon, new project coming to Polygon network, you see that this polypad it has a long way to go. to me it will just be the second, or it will just be like BSC pad. And BSC pad is on nice side now, though to some extent it's relatively low compared to the all-time high. It's less than 80 cents now. So to me it's still on high side. But if you look at the requirement for you, to be able to be participating any project going through, via the BSC pad, you see to some extent it's still relatively high. But now polypad is new. So if you can bag more of those before the tier level will be announced, good. And coupled with the fact that they have about 6 projects to be launched within the first week, you understand, it's a great opportunity if you can actually buy this. If you can actually be able to participate and got some of this token, that is the polypad token, it's going to be a great opportunity. That's for that. Then I'm moving to my number 2, which is what dotpad. This is my number 2 token. Bluezilla, I'm so much in love with what it does, because they have a great team, great marketing and promotion. Anytime you see a project on Bluezilla, you can, your mind should be rest assured that at least the project is going to make like come towards 5 to 10x. And you know what that means. If you actually put $100 in a project and the project make 5x, you know what that means. 100 times 5, and it is 10, 100x, you know what it means. You understand? So to me, averagely their project has been making nothing less than 120 to 200x. So if you doubt me, go to their website like BSC pad and try to do the comparison when the price at which the project was launched, and compare with the present price of the project. You will realize what I'm talking about. So that is that. And if you look at this, being the major promoting company for dotpad, I don't want to miss out on this one too. It's going to be a great opportunity. And if you look at it, they are trying to unify the Polkadot ecosystem, by be able to launching a project via Polkadot substrate, Kusama, Moonbeam, all these are what they are on Polkadot ecosystem. Do you understand? By unifying them, so I see it as a great opportunity. That is why most people have been waiting for this particular project to be announced, the date of the token generation, that's it, the TG. Most people have been waiting patiently, because nobody is ready to miss out on this. If you look at it, once you have a dotpad and you meet up with the tiers level, which is going to be announced in future. I don't know, maybe they are going to make use of tiers or not. But if that, like most of Bluezilla launch pad token, they're always a tiers. You understand? They always want a tier. So if you look at it, if any project is coming out on Polkadot, you'll be able to participate in it. If any project coming on Substrate, you'll be able to participate in it. If any project coming on Kusama, you'll be able to participate on it. If any project coming on Moonbeam, you'll be able to participate in it. So what are we talking about? So for me, is something that I don't want to miss out, and I don't want you to miss out. If you look at the market cap, it's going to be 290k. You understand? It's relatively small. By the time it hit the market, if you look at the other launchpad token being launched via the Bluezilla, you know that by the time this token hits about 5 or 10 million, which is possible, is actually very, very possible. 10 million is very, very possible. If you look at the market cap of what was it called, BSC pad or Velas pad, you know that it is very, very possible for you, to make an easy 100x by buying this project. So that's my number 2. And how do you participate? The same thing behind other BSC pad is the same thing behind dotpad. You understand? Great team, Bluezilla. So how do you participate, or how do you get the token? is going to be launched via either pad, BSC pad, Velas pad. I think almost all the launch pad that has been that has been existing, or all the launch pad that is being launched via the Bluezilla ecosystem, they are going to be, I mean, if you have any of those ones taken, you stake them and you meet up with the requirements, you do your KYC, you should be able to to buy your dotpad by the time, I mean, the launch date is being announced. And that is that. If you actually want to know much about, you can follow them on Twitter, follow them on Telegram, so that you don't miss out on any vital information. So that is that. And the last one is going to be, to me, I'm not expecting it to do as much as the number one, which is polypad, and number two, which is dotpad. But I think there's element of prospect in this particular third one, and the third one is moonpad. 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 Let me try and check something. Moonpad. The website for moonpad is moonpad.live. Yes, that is the website. This is their website. You can click on their Telegram for latest information. According to them, I think it's going to be April 1st that the token will be launched, and it's going to be on their on this particular website that we are. Why I chose this is very simple. The team behind the Pulse Moon, and you know what the Pulse Moon did in terms of return. Nobody thought about it before it was being launched. Nobody thought it's going to be that massive. But after it was being launched, we all know what Pulse Moon did. Let me try and check for that. So being the fact that the same thing behind the Pulse Moon is the same thing behind the Pulse Pad, that is what I mean, Moonpad rather. That is why I love the Moonpad. And being a launch token, being a launch pad token, that is through which other tokens or other projects will be launching. Like I said earlier, I love anything that has to do with launching token. For that reason only, that is why I want to invest in this particular token too, Moonpad. Because I am so much in love with all this launchpad token, because of their great utilities. And by the time the Bitcoin started popping up, the price of altcoins started pumping up, people will have the idea will be coming up, and people will be interested in launching projects upon project. All you need to do is just select the one you think has future, that is not going to be a rock pull. So the moment you can identify a good project, you are good to make your money. You are good to go and be making your money. So that's just it. So Moonpad is a decentralized, precise, and ideal platform based on Binance Machine. I also love that for being on Binance Machine, because you are not going to pay much for transaction fee, unlike Ethereum. Understand? So for that reason, I love the Moonpad. If you actually want to know much about it, follow them on the Telegram. For now, so that you'll be able to to know much about the latest information that you can't afford to miss out. If you actually love watching the video, please do subscribe to this channel. By doing so, you help the channel to grow. We just start little, and we pray someday is going to be bigger than this. So by showing your support and loyalty, for us, to be able to have more spirit to, give you more, do more research, to give you more good projects, that will maximize your profit. Thank you for watching the video. For now, peace out.